Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Hana.
And I'm Kenji. Welcome to our little corner of the internet where we believe managing your money should feel less like a scary spreadsheet and more like tending to a beautiful, happy garden.
Exactly. Today, we're going to give you the blueprint to plant the seeds for your very own financial peace. Okay, let's dive right in. You know, sometimes the world of finance can feel like you're wandering through a big, foggy forest. You hear these huge, booming words like megaforces and see all these headlines about AI exuberance. And it is so easy to feel a little lost. Oh, totally. It feels so overwhelming, like the weather is just changing every 5 minutes. My stomach does a little flip-flop just thinking about it. So, Hana, is there a simple, sunny path we can take through this confusing forest? I'm so glad you asked, Kenji. There absolutely is. Think of it as a clear, sunlit path right through the middle of the woods. And this path is called financial wholeness. It's not about some frantic race to get rich overnight. It's about calmly and carefully building a sturdy, cozy financial home that can weather any storm. So, what is this magical path? Well, financial wholeness is a holistic, 10-step framework that's designed for stability and, you guessed it, peace of mind. Now, the key word here is holistic. It just means we're looking at the big picture, making sure all the different parts of your financial life, like the roof, the walls, and the foundation of your house, are all working together in perfect harmony. Whew. Okay, seeing it all broken down like this feels so much better. It's like we have a map. It really is. And listen, we are not going to try to build the whole house today. For now, let's just focus on gathering the first few tools for our cozy quest. All right, our first stop is what I love to call the money greenhouse. This is a warm, safe place where we're going to start nurturing our little financial seedlings. It's all about creating the perfect environment for them to grow. Okay, I love this. But what if you look around and your greenhouse is, well, totally empty? Like you feel like you're starting with 0 seeds and just a bag of dirt. Where does the first drop of water even go? That is the perfect question, Kenji. You start with the absolute basics. The financial expert Tiffany Aliche calls this your noodle budget. Quick tip, to find yours, just pull up your last 3 months of bank statements and highlight only the absolute essentials for survival. That number, that's your starting point. And look, this isn't about restriction. It is about empowerment. It's just knowing the minimum amount of sunlight and water your seedlings need so you know you can handle anything. It's your cozy survival kit. Okay, so once our seedlings are safe and sound in the greenhouse, it's time to look beyond today and dream about the big, beautiful garden we want in the future. This is where we start planting seeds that can grow into giant fruit-bearing trees for years and years to come. Ooh, I've always wondered about this. What's the real difference between saving and investing? Sometimes they just seem like the same thing. A great way to think about it is this. Saving is like a squirrel safely storing acorns for the winter. They're tucked away, cozy, and ready for an emergency. Investing, on the other hand, is planting those acorns so they can grow into massive oak trees. It's a little more adventurous for sure, but this shows you the potential for some pretty magical growth over time. Now, as we're planting our garden, we have to be aware of these mischievous little creatures. I call them the money goblins in our brain. This is actually a real field called behavioral finance, which recognizes that, well, we're not always perfectly rational. These goblins are our cognitive biases, and they can trick us into panic selling when the market has a little mood swing or getting way too excited and buying at the wrong time. Money goblins, I knew it! It sounds like this whole gardening thing takes a lot of patience, especially when you're thinking about the really long term, like retirement.
It does. But don't worry. Along your financial quest, you'll find little power-ups that can help your garden grow faster. Think of them as sparkly gems you can collect. And it just so happens there's a brand new one we can look at as a perfect example.
So right now, thanks to a new law called the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, there's a special gift designed to help those planning for their golden years. It's a fantastic example of a power-up that can give a really helpful boost to seniors, making sure their future gardens are lush and beautiful. Wow! So what is that? An extra $6,000 tax deduction just for people over 65? That is a huge sparkle for our future selves. It's like finding a hidden treasure chest right in the middle of the garden.
Exactly. It's a total game changer and a great reminder to always keep an eye out for these kinds of boosts.
It really is. And finding these treasures, nurturing our seedlings, and planting our future garden, it all leads to one beautiful destination, the ultimate harvest. Here's what it's all about. It's not just about the money. This quote says it all perfectly. The real prize, the most delicious fruit from our garden, is freedom. Financial wholeness gives you control over your time. It's the ability to wake up and say, I can do whatever I want today. I feel so much clearer now. So to recap our cozy quest, we start by tending our money greenhouse with a simple noodle budget. Then we plant seeds for our future garden by investing. We have to watch out for those sneaky money goblins, but we get to collect sparkly power-ups along the way. And we always remember that the ultimate prize is freedom.
You've got it, Kenji. And for everyone watching, we really hope this makes your financial journey feel a little brighter and a lot more manageable. So our question for you is, what's the very first seed you're going to plant? It doesn't have to be big. Just one small step is all it takes to start. Happy gardening, everyone!